Ba weep, grana weep, ninny bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. First of all, if you're new around here, thank you very much if you're a new subscriber to my channel. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please, if you could subscribe to my channel. If you like what I'm doing, that would be absolutely fantastic. It really helps my channel out. So I'm coming back at you today with another little news roundup of all the Transformers news that I've kind of collected that I think is a bit of some real interest from around the internet. We're going to kick off kind of speaking a little bit about a bot that we spoke around in the last video as well, and that is the Fanstoys FT44 Thomas, which is of course their version of the classic looking G1 Astro Train. Now this is absolutely awesome looking figure, and I actually said in my last video I did not know how much this guy was going to cost. Since that video we have had some prices come through for this guy, and they are pretty high. I think I actually said he's probably going to be over $200 in my last, and he is. He's definitely over $200, just over, but he is over $200. I know there's a few people that have been kind of in a little bit of uproar. I think they've also changed the pricing maybe on their Blitzwing as well, and that's also gone higher. So who knows what that's to do with, whether it's to do with the economic climate, pressures on creating these things, or whether or not they're trying to go even more premium on their price, the guys over at Fanstoys. But yeah, this he is going to be an expensive figure. He's very nice though. I mean, over $200. So UK, I've actually seen the pre-release on this guy. Pounds wise in the UK, it does come out under 200. I think it's about 175 I've seen him for on a pre-order. But obviously in the US it pushes him over $200, and it is quite pricey. Fanstoys makes fantastic figures, but yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments about the price of Thomas. Are you going to be forking out for this? I mean, to be fair, from the pre-orders that I've seen, certainly from some of the ones over in the States, he's already sold out. So the price point going higher doesn't seem to have really affected it too much. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the price of this guy. Obviously, he's still a very beautiful looking, I would say nigh on perfect version of Astro Train. And then sticking with the guys over at Fanstoys, something that I'm pretty excited about is Fanstoys' version of Soundwave. This guy looks absolutely great. He's called Acoustic Wave. So he's the FT42 Acoustic Wave. Now obviously I think this guy was supposed to come out in 2019, but I think for some reason obviously he's been pushed back. Now looking at this figure, I'm pretty excited about this guy. He looks great. Looking at some of these, obviously these are just samples and just the mock-ups of him at the moment. Height wise, from the pictures I've seen, he is MP size. It looks like they've changed the styling on him though. It looks like the original samples or the original mock-ups had a little bit less molded detail. When we go into the this picture now, that you can see he's got a lot more molded detail, almost like a bit more of a Siege style mold to him, which looks really good. I'm really excited. Be interesting to see if this guy comes with all the tapes as shown in some of the pictures, or if you're gonna get this guy on his own and then you can buy the tapes later on. But it'll be very interesting to see what Fanstoys do with him. Price point on this guy, I think if he comes with all of his tapes, I think he's definitely going to be over the $200 mark. Because, you know, if you get in the original picture here, you know, it shows him with 4 tapes. So if he comes with 4 tapes, I would imagine this is going to be another pretty pricey one. But I think you can justify it with when essentially you're getting 5 or maybe even 6 bots for for the single price. I hope that it comes as one pack. That would really make me happy. It's not often you can get Soundwave with all of his tapes at the same time now, so that'd be really cool. I think obviously with this one we'd probably get a Sound Blaster at some point as well, because it's just the recolorization. So yeah, it'll be cool. He looks the part, he looks the biz. Yeah, it'd be interesting again to see the price point on it. And then we move on to something that kind of dropped just last night that I saw, and it's this little post on the French Amazon. So you can see here it says Transformers Generation War for Cybertron 2 robots Deluxe Alliance Autobot Ironhide and Prowl 2 in 1. And then you've got all of the bump down the bottom of it, and if we translate all of the article down the bottom of it, the bottom of it reads like so: Transformers Generation War for Cybertron 2 Robot Deluxe Alliance Autobot Ironhide and Prowl 2 in 1 transformable toys from Transformers. Then it says Earthrise. The siege is over, but the war for Cybertron is just beginning. Although Autobots and Decepticons have left Cybertron, their fight continues in space as they search for the Allspark. So, giving a little bit away from the Netflix series there as well, about what might actually happen at the end of the first season. Interesting. So, enlarge the battlefield. Great space battles can be created with Earthrise figures that convert to modular battle stations. Includes Deluxe, Ironhide and Prowl figures from Transformers War for Generation Earthrise, 2 accessories and instructions in French. So that's interesting that they're saying about Earthrise figures that convert to modular battle stations. So does this mean that these are going to create are going to turn into different things rather than what we're used to seeing them transform into, with them saying that? Alliance Autobot. This toy contains Ironhide and Prowl figures in land mode, so it looks like we are going to get them in car modes. Fans of the cartoon will imagine the Ark's crash landing on Earth and continuation of the brutal war against the Decepticons. Autobot Alliance against the Elite Hunters. The images on the packs of the Autobots Alliance and Elite Hunters show both sides of the fight. Combining the two completes the battle scene. That's interesting. So there must be another twin pack that's coming out, so I wonder what that twin pack will be. So there'll be some Elite Hunters twin pack coming out as well, so I wonder who the Elite Hunters will be. Maybe that's the Seekers, because we know we're going to get a Seekers twin pack, so maybe Seekers, Hunters, if you translate that from French. Maybe if you put the two boxes together, you get the complete battle scene. So that's quite interesting. I think we also did that with Siege, right, as well. G1 terrestrial weapons and modules. Ironhide and Prowl figures convert to truck and police car model in 22 stages and 15 stages, and are sold with 2 weapons. Transformers to start imagining, invent and transform in reality. Transformers stronger than appearances. Yeah, so I think at the end there's some definite translation challenges. So where it says Transformers stronger than appearances, could that be more than meets the eye? That leads me to believe that the pack will go together with the Seekers pack that I spoke about in my last video. to create some kind of battle scene. So really cool that we're going to get these guys as a twin pack. I like it when they do some of these twin packs, because I think it's a really good, it stops me having to go around and try and find things all the time. You can collect the sets a lot quicker. So this is going to be really, really interesting. So I think these will also be Dulux figures. I'm right in saying that. We all know what we got, so we think these will look more like the Masterpiece version. We know that actually, to be fair, that the Prowl version Deluxe in Siege was pretty Earth looking anyway. To be fair, it didn't look too Cybertronian, so it'll be interesting to see how it changes. Will it just be a straight up kind of mainline version of the Masterpiece, which is not a bad thing. It'll look pretty cool still. Ironhide, would you think they'll just do the same with him? His bot mode looked slightly more Cybertronian, slightly more alien-like. That was pretty nice. It was a pretty good Cybertronian mode. I think some of the Cybertronian modes, I really think they could have gone deeper on in Siege. I liked them. They were good takes on it, but I really would have liked to have seen something a little bit more stranger, especially with someone like Prowl. And then, so do you think we're just going to get now the Masterpiece version in the main line, similar to how we have with other figures in the past? So this is now just going to look a little bit more like the Masterpiece version, but obviously just at a cheaper price point. So let me know your thoughts on this, guys. Are you excited to get Prowl and Ironhide again? I've literally actually just picked up this week, picked up Prowl and Barricade. So I've just picked up Prowl. So I'm happy that again they're coming as a twin pack. They're probably going to be deluxe size. Again with the Seekers, it's how deep you want to go with your collection, I guess. There'll be some people who are happy with the Siege version. Some people might now sell their Siege version of Ironhide and just get the Earth version. I probably will still pick these guys up, just so that I can have the Earthrise and the Siege versions. I think there's only really one figure, I think, from Earthrise at the moment that I'm not too keen on, and that's the Megatron. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when these guys come through. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments around here, and thank you all very much. Hopefully you're enjoying the content that I have, like I said before. If you can like, share and subscribe, that really helps my channel out, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright guys, in a bit, peace.